What innovative methodologies have you previously employed in these domains that could drive efficiency and offer competitive insights?
So we've done significant research projects with 4 major clients in this area, each of which we've done from an initial pre-scoping stage all the way to full delivery. And the outcome of the research was to come up with a roadmap for how we can identify critical areas of improvement through AI, how we can implement those areas, and what the end state would look like and the KPIs that we'd associate with those. In general, we're looking at around a 10 to 20% improvement in overall process efficiencies. Is that something that you would be interested in exploring further?
Your approach aligns well with our need for enhanced efficiency. A roadmap identifying critical AI-driven improvements and KPIs is compelling. Specific client success examples with measurable outcomes could help assess potential impact here. Which AI techniques proved most successful in your previous engagements, particularly within a tech-focused context?
I think that makes a lot of sense. What I'd love to do is bring our AI subject matter expert along for a follow-up conversation where we can prepare the credentials, the methodologies, and also sort of perhaps a working session around some of the application areas and the KPIs. Would that be useful as a follow-up?
A follow-up with your AI expert to detail methodologies and explore application areas fits well. Deep diving into specific KPIs could solidify applicability. Prepare insights aligned with our strategic goals for efficiency. When are you available for this session to ensure we maximize productivity and explore actionable outcomes?
So what I'll do now is I'll take a look at the AI coach to give me a little bit of in-flight guidance as to how I've been doing, and before I close, whether there's any areas that may be worth me diving into in more depth. So what it says here is active listening and engagement is, there's some areas where I could have probed deeper into specific challenges the client faces. So I think as a next step here, what I'll look to do is perhaps do a little bit of a deeper dive around some of those aspects. So here it's talking about innovation, privacy concerns, and regulatory pressures. Tailoring a conversation to the specific client needs. We could link this to the client's unique challenges. So perhaps exploring those challenges could be sensible. And then using specific past successes to build credibility. So we've mentioned past successes, and we should be tailoring those examples to the client's industry and strategic priorities. So I think some useful perspectives on the full conversation there. Now, what I'd like to do is take a look at my assessment report and get a perspective on strengths and weaknesses so that I can then go back and practice this again with that, taking that feedback on board. So here we can see, and this aligns with the coaching aspects as well, that the understanding of the client needs, solution, and strategic insights are some of my weaker areas, as was strategic questioning. So here I think deepening my client understanding, increasing questions, follow-up questions, and probing questions is going to be key. Communication clarity was at par, and establishing engagement and rapport was effective. So that's good to see. So here it will give me a detailed breakdown and analysis of what I did well. So demonstrating an awareness of the client's focus on R&D and ROI improvement, acknowledging their interests. However, the conversation could have looked at deeper exploration of underlying motivations. So really here we're scoring below the average, and we need to be looking, ideally at really 85 to 90 mark. Communication clarity was effective. Solution relevance and proactive problem solving were challenging. So I'll take a look at this report in more detail. And then strengths, development areas, and actionable steps. So it's suggesting here a strategic questioning technique course by Coursera called Advanced Consulting and Strategic Questioning, and also a participation in a webinar or conference such as the Gartner Symposium to improve my strengths.